Today I want to talk about two big mistakes that I see a lot of fighters make when they practice their punches. The first one is where they put their guard hands as they punch. The second one is where they move, or rather, their lack of movement. Let's talk about guard first. Now, I'm a big fan of using high quality boxing skills, but remember, we're training for the street. So we need to be prepared for street fighters. Street fighters typically come in with an ugly jab followed by a big overhand. If that punch misses, they might start swinging like this. So when we come in for our punch, what we need to be aware of is there's going to be a punch coming right here, right down the middle from that ugly jab. And if not, there's going to be one coming over here on your left temple from their right overhand. So I see a lot of martial artists practice their punches with their guard hand pressed up against the side of their face here, like this. Tell me, do you see an opening? Exactly. What's protecting your nose and your teeth and your chin? Nothing. Here's how we're going to fix that. Instead of throwing your punch like this, project your hand out in front of your face. And remember, this isn't going to stop a punch. Project it out about 45 degrees. Now, every time you practice throwing your punches, it should look like this. And for goodness sakes, please don't practice your punches like this anymore, unless it's really important to protect this more than it is this. Protect that moneymaker, folks. Now, this is also going to apply if you're throwing a rear straight. You don't want to be wide open, so we're going to project that hand out in the same manner. You throw your right straight, boom. Your hand's projected out, protecting you against any incoming punch. From the side, same thing. Now, as I've spoken about on other videos, if you happen to have a left lead and someone's throwing a right overhand, you're going to need to tuck your chin, raise your shoulder, and project it forward as you throw your jab. This is going to give you some protection against your jaw. Now, it's not going to protect this part of your head, but hey, there's no perfect guard. There's only really good guards. Speaking of guards, there's really good ways to protect your head, and that's through movement, which is the second mistake that I see a lot of martial artists do when they train their punches. They don't move. They stand still. They're stuck. They've got cement on their feet, and they just practice. And they're not moving around, taking advantage of getting towards their opponent's backside. Now, Bruce Lee was a big fan of using his right side forward lead. Now, he was right-handed. Most right-handed people are going to stand with their left side forward so that they have their right hand ready for a power punch. But Bruce always said, if I'm right-handed and right-footed, I'm going to be doing the majority of my attacks with my lead kick and my lead punch, so I might as well put my strongest, fastest, most accurate, and coordinated arm and leg in front. I happen to think that makes a tremendous amount of sense. I've been doing that for a long time. I do practice everything lefty and righty, but it makes the most sense tactically to put your dominant side forward. And here's something else. Since most people, street thugs, are going to be out there with their left side forward, that means if you're trying to move, where are you trying to get to? Do you want to move here, where all of their weapons are? No, you're going to move to their backside. If you have a right lead, that's going to allow you to move to their backside much easier. For instance, here's me in a right lead. You can see the angle of my feet give me the opportunity to push in that direction very easily. Straight ahead, of course I can come straight ahead, but I'm walking into punches. I'm always going to move at a diagonal. Rarely will I ever move straight ahead. Well, this diagonal, it's kind of hard to move at that diagonal. There's different ways you can do it through bouncing, but it's just clumsy and awkward. The easiest direction to move diagonally is going to be where you have your feet aligned this way. So with your right side forward, it's very easy to move at a diagonal as you throw your punch. So hey, look, the very fact that you're practicing martial arts regularly, means you're going to probably be better set up to win against some street thug than not. But if you really want to rise to that next level up, focus on your guard. So get that hand in front of your face, project it out. Get your shoulder up as you throw your punches. Doesn't matter which punch it is, it's going to follow that same rule. Make sure that you're moving when you hit. I think you should be able to move in any direction while you hit, forward, back, left, right, all diagonals, forward diagonals, backwards diagonals, but prioritize from a right lead, moving forward and right so that you can get to your opponent's back. Coach Paul Bryant said, "The will to win compares little with the will to prepare to win." Are you out there training every day? Are you preparing to beat that street thug? Folks, I hope you liked today's video. If you did, you probably like this video. The algorithm thinks you will. And remember, the algorithm is always right. Until next time, go train, become a warrior.